Hello and welcome to today's edition of People in the News. My name is Theophilus Ilama, your host every time. And of course, we would like to thank you for sticking around on the program. Today, we have quite a lot for your viewing pleasure. So like we always say, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. The burial ceremony of Mrs. Gbemisola Olowolafe, wife of the Chancellor of Ekiti State University, Dr. Olowolafe, was an emotional blend of grief and gratitude as loved ones gathered to honor a woman who lit up every room she entered and every heart she touched.
Death is a painful reminder of our humanity. But when a life has been lived with purpose, compassion and impact, it becomes a story worth celebrating. This was the atmosphere as family, friends and dignitaries gathered to pay final respects to Gbemisola Olutayo Olowolafe, a woman of grace, courage and unwavering faith. The service of songs was not just ceremonial, it was sacred. It echoed love, it radiated strength. It was a moment of reflection and reverence as dignitaries, including Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima, Akwa Ibom State Governor Umueno, and former Governor of Lagos State Babatunde Fashola, joined in honoring her enduring legacy. In his tribute, Vice President Shettima described Mrs. Olowolafe as a beacon of hope and values.
It is not the length of our days that defines our work, but the weight of our presence. Not the shadows we leave behind, but the light we bring to the lives of others. Mrs. Gbemisola Olutayo Olowolafe, from all the testimonies of loved ones, was stable in life as she is in her death.
Tributes followed from her children, friends, and those who witnessed her light firsthand.
We gather today not to mourn, but to celebrate the extraordinary life of my mother. Everyone who knew her, whether as a mother, wife, auntie, daughter, sister, or friend, would describe her as kind, generous, and endlessly loving. Mommy was our rock. She taught us what it means to have faith and to surrender to the Almighty. She showed us compassion, urging us to love our neighbor as we would ourselves. Her life was a testament to living with purpose, fearless, pure, and full of love. Mommy, you will be forever missed, forever loved, and now you are forever with the Lord.
Always thinking about how to bring joy in the most thoughtful and loving ways. She also has a very special Imperial Wale and Ayo. They knew they had deep questions, complicated questions that even parents couldn't answer. Whether it's about life, family, or faith, they could go to grandma. And Mommy always had the perfect answer for them. She was a true mother, she was a friend, a spiritual compass, an example of what it means to live a life of service and love. Her presence really changed our family.
There's no doubt in my mind my mother was an angel on earth. You didn't need more than 5 minutes with her to feel it. Her presence brought peace, her words carried wisdom, her faith was a force. And now as stories and tributes coming from all corners, I'm struck by how far her love really did reach. She didn't need to make a lot of noise. Her life spoke loudly through how she made people feel. I was truly blessed to be her son, to be raised by her, and to be guided by her and loved by her. And that is the greatest gift I'll ever receive.
Tears flowed as Olanike Anani read a soul-bearing poem to her mother. It was more than words. It was a daughter reaching across eternity.
She wore light like a garment, soft but unmistakable, not loud but radiant, the kind of glow you only notice when you've been warmed by it. She moved with quiet purpose, filling spaces, not with noise, but with presence, a stillness that made you feel seen, safe, loved. Her strength whispered, but it never wavered. It was lived, in words few, but full, in love that asked nothing, but gave everything. She had a sparkle, a playful wit, stories wrapped with laughter that made us lean in, wanting more. She listened with attention, prayed with conviction, lived with devotion, not for recognition, but because it was who she was.
Her husband, Dr. Olowolafe, shared a deeply personal tribute, recalling their love story that began decades ago and the strength she brought into his life.
My wife, my best friend, the mother of my children, Gbemisola Olutayo Olowolafe. I'd known her for about half a century, 47 years to be exact. We met at the University of Ilorin. She was 17 and I was actually 16, but I lied to her that I was 18. She became mine. That small lie had already become the first step towards the greatest truth of my life, which is loving Gbemisola. We walked through life's greatest joys and hardest valleys together, bonded not just by love, but by faith and shared loss. She battled an 18-month fight with acute myeloid fibrosis that developed to acute myeloid leukemia. And every night, without fail, she led us in midnight prayers wherever we were all in the world. Her prayers gave me strength. Her spirit gave us all life. On our wedding day, I promised to love and honor her all my life. And even now, I will keep that vow by standing strong for our children, by standing strong for our grandchildren, and for all the family she held together with love, including the Redeemed Church. Gbemi, until we meet again, I'll carry your love with me. I'll honor your memory in all I do. God bless you.
The service was held at RCCG Olive Tree Parish, Ikoyi, where faith met farewell. The air was thick with emotion, but also with warmth, the kind only a life so beautifully lived can leave behind. The body arrived quietly, the prayers were solemn, the hymns were healing.
1961. In Lewisham, London, as the youngest of 4 children.
Her story was read by her daughter, Olanike. Born on the 12th of December 1961, Gbemisola Olowolafe was the pride of the Seton family. She married her soulmate on the 14th of February 1987, a union of hearts, minds, and mission. As a devoted educationist, she taught not just in classrooms, but in life. A mother of 3, a grandmother, a protector of the vulnerable, she embodied service. From Mrs. Olowolafe's Regan 77 old schoolmate to her Uniloring alumni and her church family, every tribute echoed one message. She lived with love and left with dignity.
Gbemi was selfless. You know, she would do anything for anybody. She would go all out to see how to help somebody. Even if it means going to one person who will take her to another person, to another person, to another person to get that thing done. Gbemi will make sure that she solves people's problems.
The bond between our families actually dated back to before we were born. As an individual, I'm very, very close to the Olowolafe family and the Setting family by circumstances beyond our control. So on both sides of the divide, we've been inextricably intertwined in the trajectory of life. And so you can imagine the shock I received on getting the news of Gbemi's passage in Houston. My wife and I were in New York at the time, and my wife broke down uncontrollably. And it took her a while before she could even break the news to me. And of course, I tried to summon the courage of a man, but believe me, it's not easy.
The choir's music lifted spirits and made the farewell more celebration than mourning. Then came the reception, a time to reflect, rejoice, and remember. From Vice President Shatima to Aliko Dangote and Zak Adedeji, guests came from all walks of life to honor her. Olowolafe announced the launch of the Gbemisola Olowolafe Memorial Foundation, a project to keep their beloved mother's legacy alive. A mission born out of pain, a mission birthed by purpose.
In leukemia, damaged bone marrow stops producing healthy blood cells, including the white blood cells that fight infection. Without them, patients like Mommy were so vulnerable. Every cough or fever was a threat to her life. That struggle opened our eyes to a gap that this foundation will tackle. Through it all, Mommy received over 200 blood and platelet transfusions, gifts from strangers that gave us more time. She was moved by that generosity and wanted to pay it forward. She desired to sponsor stem cell transplants for Nigerian children, mentoring them spiritually through healing. Even in her pain, Mommy dreamed big. She saw how hard it was for Nigerians like her to find donors. Just 48 hours before she passed, she spoke on supporting research for Black leukemia patients. That's why we founded the Olowolafe Memorial Foundation.
In the stillness of these days of our grief, a question that really arose in all of our hearts and minds was, how do we honor a life so deeply rooted in love, generosity, and purpose? How do we carry her story forward, not just in memory, but in motion into the future? That question and the values that define who Mommy was led us to what we're sharing with you today.
The music continued, soft and soulful. More tributes came in.
The members of the Legislators of Assembly are here in their large number. At least 24 of the 26 members are here today for the celebration of life of our darling mother, our darling sister, the wife of our mentor and our leader, Dr. Olowolafe, Mrs. Gbemisola Olowolafe.
Then came the family dance, a moment of gratitude, of unity, of strength.
We want to acknowledge and thank everyone who traveled, whether from within Nigeria, from the UK, the US, South Africa, the Netherlands, or Zimbabwe, or anywhere else. Your presence is a powerful reminder of the love my mother shared and the lives she touched. We would like to thank His Excellencies, honorable ministers, and any other distinguished guests who have honored us with their presence today. Your attendance is not only a reflection of your high regard for our family, but also a test.
Reflect her sweet memories. Her body left the Ikorodu General Hospital in company of family and well-wishers to Igbogbo Cemetery for the interment. It was a blend of gratitude and emotions as pallbearers danced with her cups, after which prayers were observed and the mother to all was finally laid to rest.
She just embodies a woman that takes everybody as her own. She doesn't really care, really. So, and I believe there's a very telling lesson in that, in how we relate with other people, because all we have is now. So we just have to relate with people the best way we can, accommodate as much as we can. Whatever odds that come, we take it as it's part of life and move on and have the best of life. She has been a mother to me, really. And all I can say is thank you, Mama. And as you are laid to Mother here today, may the light guide you.
The reception in honor of the late Mrs. Rebecca Esson was a grand one, befitting the life and legacy of a beloved woman. The atmosphere became vibrant and full of life as the live band mounted the stage, instantly transforming the mood of the gathering. What had moments earlier been a scene of solemn reflection quickly shifted into a lively celebration. The music came in like a spark, igniting a wave of excitement that swept through the crowd and turned the reception into a festive tribute to Mama Rebecca Esson's well-lived life. As the event progressed, the MC called out the names of Mama Rebecca Esson's children, and each danced to the stage with well wishes as the live band sang melodiously. Speaking to TVC News, the children and family gave thanks to God for a fulfilled life that their mother lived, describing her as a God-fearing woman and a lover of people who lived an impactful life worthy to be celebrated.
She was a great mother to me. She left us recently, unfortunately, but God knows best, actually. I actually miss a lot of things about my mom. You know, one of the major things is that she's young voice, like people used to say. Well, one major peculiarity about my late mother is that she was a very kind woman, you know, and that's one major thing I'm taking from her, kindness, because even with the children, some of the things we are enjoying in life today are the things that came as a result of the good deeds, you know, that she actually did. So kindness is what I'm taking from her lifestyle, and I'm imbibing that.
There are so many things to be missed here. I missed luckily an enigma. I missed a mother. I missed a problem solver. Mama was, I don't know, she was a bunch. Mama was a bunch. If you take the toll here now, I know how many times Mama fed everybody here. Almost, let me say 80% of the guys here. So Mama is like a mother of boys. My mommy area boy, you know, we go to her when we are in need. So I can't say this is just things about Mama, but a lot of people here are going to miss so many things about Mama.
She's a very loving mother. She's kind and very spiritual. That's what I know about her. And I pray for God to grant her eternal life. So I pray for open doors for the family and God to comfort them.
My wish for the family is peace and rest of mind. Because I know their mother is she's like a very, very strong person, and I know her very much. I also see her as my mother. So I wish them happiness, peace, love, and joy.
Mr. Samuel Eson, I want to wish him, I want to congratulate him first on the final burial of his mom, and I want to pray for the family that the Almighty God will continually be with them, and the loved ones that she left behind, the Lord will continually abide with them. Thank you.
2 weeks before she passed, she still sent me voice notes greeting me and what have you. So she's our mother. She's not only Mrs. Eson, she's our mother, and I wish the family intense cohesion after the demise of the two parents. I pray God will give them the fortitude to bear the loss, and I pray God will give my friend the courage to, continue to bring the family together as one.
My prayer for this family is that after the demise of their mother, that good things will come and befall on the family. They will continue to move from grace to grace, from places to places. All good things of life will befall on them. All the children, they will not have cause to cry on any one of them. Good things of life, after the demise of their mother, will continue to be their portion. Inshallah.
Indeed, this celebration for Mrs. Rebecca Eson was not just a farewell, but a glorious celebration of a life well spent. May her values, her faith, and the warmth she shared continue to live on through generations.
And that's our offering today on People in the News. We hope you enjoyed what we had to offer. Join us same time, same station next week for another exciting edition of People in the News. Until then, do have a wonderful week ahead.